y'all, hey, guess what? I didn't break. God has always been my saving grace. The last time that I came to you all, I asked you a question. I did a vibe check, and that vibe check was simply me asking you, what is the seed that you planted or that you need to plant to end a cycle? And now I have clearance to answer that question for you. There has been a repetitive reoccurrence of cycles that I have seen over and over in my journey as it pertains to working in the educational environment and the corporate arena in general. So here's the thing. I'd land a job, beautiful first year, always professional, showed up on time, went above and beyond the job requirements, the expectancy of the job. Okay. Not only did I go above and beyond what the job asked me to do, but I would always offer ideas and just offer up my creativity in ways that would better serve the environment. Here's the thing though. For some reason around that second year, the level of consistency that I had didn't matter. For some reason, there would be something that would take place that shifted the whole dynamic of the environment. And I realized that this cycle was happening over and over again. And I asked God, like, God, why does this keep happening in my life? Like, why do I keep having these same experiences in different environments? I realize now that in many cases, God was cultivating my gifts. That's one thing. Another thing that He was doing was allowing me room to stretch and to grow. That's the second thing. Another thing that God was doing was blessing me to be mature enough to endure the process. And don't nobody want to hear about enduring no process, okay? When it comes to being impacted, inflicted, poked at, made fun of, when it comes to being ridiculed and all of the above and beyond things that happen. And so that was happening for me. And so here we are, flash forward, and the same experience has happened. But I started off by telling you I didn't break. So, what God blessed me to be able to have was boldness, the ability to be confident in who I am and walk boldly in that authority. And in many cases, in these environments, that's why the friction was happening. Because they're like, wait a minute, this girl a teacher. Like, what's she doing trying to tell me what to do? And I really wasn't trying to tell anybody what to do. I was just operating in my authority. And I am naturally a leader. And so things that just come to me innately, I would operate in. And you know, when we go into the enemy territory, he be hating. He be real mad that we dead. And so he starts to prick and do things that would upset you in the environment, trying to get you to go in the opposite direction, trying to persuade you to abort your calling, to abort the mission, to stray away from God. And I said, God has always been my saving grace. And so through every season, through every test, through every trial, I always sought after the Creator, asking God, like, all right, what am I supposed to do here? How am I supposed to respond? And in the past, my voice was like this. I didn't say not a word because I looked at the scripture that says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And I thought that if I didn't speak up for myself, that God was going to fight my battles. And He does. But there has to come a time in our journeys where we have to be vocal and speak up for ourselves. So boldness is one of those things that I definitely gained access to. In addition to that, in this particular season, the R in break is the word rest. God has blessed me to rest so much. When I tell you that sleeping is my favorite pastime, I mean just that. And in me resting, He's given me the ability to protect my energy and be extremely authentic. And in all of that, I've gained lots of knowledge. So there you go. I didn't break. I was in an environment where the individuals in these authoritative positions did not want to see me win, and they were setting things up for me to fail. And God allowed the enemy to have access to do these things to see how strong I am or would be. Would I throw in the towel when things got too sticky, icky, icky? Or would I rise above the noise and come from a place of power and come from a place of resilience, knowing that if God sent me to it, then He is going to see me through it? And so I just wanted to come on and share a little bit more information with you because, again, I didn't fully answer the question for you. And each time that I chime in with y'all and give y'all a vibe check and feed off of whatever your energy levels are, I'm going to share with you some more things that I have learned, the knowledge that God has blessed me to be able to receive, because through all of these processes, through every season, through every cycle, I have drawn closer to God, just like the deer pants after the water. So shall my soul long after thee. And that's exactly what I have been doing, thirsting after the Most High God. And He has and forever will be my saving grace. And once again, that's my take.